Hello everyone, and I hope y'all are all having a great day so far. This video is not for any specific person or group of people. This is for anyone who chooses to view this video and hear what I have to say. And I'm going to go ahead and put out here, I am not a minister. I'm not in training to be a minister. I'm not anything like that. I'm making this video because I read these verses and they just really spoke to me. They made me realize I don't need to be so stressed and so anxious about anything, because when I start to feel that stress or anxiety, or just like I'm being weighed down or whatever, I go back to these verses and I reread them, and I think to myself, everything's going to be okay, and I pray and I know that I'm going to be taken care of. And the great thing about this message is it is not designed for any specific age or gender, sexuality, anything. It can be for literally anyone. There are verses out there that are designed for the younger audiences. There are verses that will say specifically for the youth or for the younger or for the elder. These verses here that I'm about to read off to you, they apply to everyone, and I believe that they could help anyone who chooses to really read into it and look into it and believe it. So these first verses I'm going to read off here are from 1 Peter chapter 4, and they are verses 6 and 7, and they read, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you." Basically what those verses are saying, when it says humble yourself, it just means open yourself to God, pray to him, talk with him, and tell him that you sin or that you do wrong, and you apologize and you want him to be part of your life. Don't try to take everything out by yourself. He is there to help you. He is our Father. We're supposed to lean on him all the time and just always have him as a part of our life. But when it comes to hard times and when you get bogged down, it's times like those where a lot of people tend to drift away and they do their own thing. But what this is saying is humble yourself. Remind yourself one way or another that he is still there and that you need him. You cannot do this on your own. And what this verse is saying is that when you do that, he will be there to pick you up and help you get back on your feet and continue with life. And these second set of verses here are from Psalm chapter 37, and they are verses 4 and 5, and they read, "Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass." And what these verses are saying is that when you delight yourself in God, when you accept him into your life and you live for him and you live by him, and you continue to show how happy you are to have him in your life, that he will take care of you. It's not all about, God, I want this, give it to me. I want this, give it to me. He will give you things that you want, but in reality, it's things that you need. He's not just going to let you completely collapse. He will always be there to help you, and you will get the things that you want, but it's more so about the things that you need and making sure you are taken care of. And what it's saying is when you want something, when you need something, whatever the case is, when you're living in him and you're praying with him and you're talking with him, God, I need this, I want this, help me find a way to make it happen, give me a sign to make it happen, help me find a way or set goals to reach this or to get this. And if you really truly talk with him and you keep him in your life and you continue striving to be the best you can be in your relationship with him and in life, he will help you do that. He will be behind you and he will give you that push. He will show you what it takes to get there and how, and he will help you step by step if needed. Basically, when you're sitting there and you're, God, I want this, I need this, and you believe that he's going to help you get it, and you trust him that he will help you, he will. It may take weeks, months, years, but it will happen. Not everything is right when you want it, it happens. And that's what a lot of people don't understand is they pray to God. They ask him, God, I need help with this. God, I want this. Or, God, my family member is sick or they're dying. Help them. And if it doesn't happen immediately, or if it doesn't happen the way they want it, they drift away, or they drop religion altogether. But these verses lay it out perfectly. As long as you trust in him and you live for him, by him, and you talk with him about the things that you want or you need, he will help you and he will give you those things. Whether it's the way you want it to be or not, he will answer your prayers and he will help you. Well guys, that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please share this with anyone and everyone you can, whether it's on social media or just showing somebody on your phone, your tablet, whatever device you use. And it's not about the views. It's someone that you know or that you love could need this message, and that they could need to hear it. And they might look up the verses, they might look it up online, they might try to dig into it a little bit deeper, and that's fine. That's great. There could be someone you know that needs to hear this, that they could be acting fine when you see them, whether it's at school, work, or out in public, whatever. But then when you're not around and when they're alone, they could just be so depressed and bogged down with all the stress and anxiety of life that they don't know what to do with themselves. And that's what leads a lot of people to take their own lives, or to get into a situation where they turn to alcohol or drugs or whatever. And if I can somehow find a way to keep people from going that route, I would be overjoyed. And if I seen something like this or heard something like this, I would make sure to share it, because I know I try to keep up with my friends, my family, co-workers, whatever. But there are certain things and certain situations where people just don't want to talk and they keep things in. And stuff like this could really help them. So please guys, share this as much as you can. Thank you for watching though. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. If so, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Tell me anything else that you want me to cover on my videos. I think I'm gonna start doing stuff like this. Hopefully a good bit here in the future. I'm gonna start looking into just different devotional type things, and I'll go over a couple of verses and stuff. They probably won't be this long. This one wasn't supposed to be this long, but I got into it a little bit. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.